and also out is Graham Souness, leaving a couple of changes in the Scottish side which played in Tel Aviv, and giving a chance for Andy Gray to make an impact on the international scene again, winning his 12th cap tonight. He scored only 4 goals, and he carries a big responsibility tonight. And a key role too for Kenny Burns of Nottingham Forest, who will be expected to play in a midfield role tonight, and that means he'll be replacing Graham Souness. The Irish side also has notable absentees. Martin O'Neill, their skipper, Noel Brotherston and Tommy Cassidy are out, making some changes in that Irish team compulsory for manager Billy Bingham. But there's one of the world's finest goalkeepers, Pat Jennings. He's missed the last 8 internationals for Northern Ireland, but playing for the 84th time tonight. There's a young man who won't forget readily the last time he played against Scotland. That was at Windsor Park last May, his full international debut, and he scored the winning goal. Billy Hamilton and back. The referee this evening, Klaus Scheurel of East Germany, as the Scottish fans come into full voice. About 60,000 in the stadium tonight. A beautiful evening after the rainfall throughout the day. The pitch looking in excellent condition with obviously quite a lot of give on top, and of course it may cut up a little bit later. So Jimmy Nicholl for Northern Ireland with the throw. As Hamilton challenged immediately by Willie Miller. That's the first free kick of the match. Taken quickly by Chris Nicholl. This is John O'Neill for Northern Ireland. And Miller escorting the ball behind with Billy Hamilton unable to reach it. McGrain. It's cut out by O'Neill. Gray back to Burns. This is Archibald. Support arriving from McGrain in the overlap. And the corner kick to Scotland. McGrain's intrusion there into the overlapping position, causing the trouble for Northern Ireland. Waiting for John Robertson to come to take the corner kick. So the Scottish danger coming from Archibald and Gray in that box. Chance for Gemmell. Well, he had to take it first time and just didn't get over the ball. So perhaps the calmest figure on the field, Pat Jennings, the Irish goalkeeper. Leash and Armstrong. Appeared to come off the head of Armstrong, and the linesman agrees that's the throw into Scotland. Robertson asking a lot of Gray. Trying to find Gray. That's a good interception by Chris Nicholl. Now Cochrane to Armstrong. And McLeish read that forward pass well to concede the throw. Armstrong leaving that for Cochrane. Now McElroy. And the referee waving play on. The Irish appealing for an infringement by Alec McLeish. And it may be that Scotland would have shaped forcing it there. And Roberts is staying in that right midfield position. Gray well beaten by O'Neill, but O'Neill leaning on the shoulders of Gray, according to the East German referee. Free kick already taken. This is McGrain. Archibald. And that's why Steve Archibald has notched up 24 goals in England this season. Taking the ball inside from McGrain. Magnificent turn onto his left foot. And the shot appeared to be being Pat Jennings and blocked by by the post. And the game switching to the other end. Willie Miller booked for a desperate tackle there as Ireland broke. The victim, I think, Billy Hamilton. And that free kick now to Northern Ireland. And that has certainly brought the big crowd at Hampden to life. So the three-man Scottish wall, a long way out for a direct shot. Jimmy Nicholl tries it. That just needed a touch from Jerry Armstrong, but it's behind for the goal kick to Scotland. Well, action at both ends. Scotland almost taking the lead through Steve Archibald. And then on the counter-attack, Willie Miller being forced to concede the free kick, which brought some danger to the Scottish goal. Now McElroy for Northern Ireland. The game's certainly warming up. Jerry Armstrong is offside, wide on the left for Ireland. Challenge from O'Neill. Miller will have to be good with Armstrong coming in quickly. Well, the Irish strikers Armstrong and Hamilton have already caused some moments of anxiety in the heart of that Scottish defence. And that's them doing it again. The expense this time though of a free kick. Billy Hamilton, the offender. Good control from Archibald. And Archie Gemmell making the run forward and just mistiming it to be cut offside. The referee trying to pull the game back. But Gemmell belying his 34 years with that burst from midfield. Gets his head to it, and McCreary climbing on the back of Gemmell. Well, that's a real battle of the midgets for the high ball. Dave McCreary going to Tulsa Roughnecks tomorrow to play his first game in Florida on Sunday. Good play by Burns, finding some space with that turn. Now Wark, he's operated on the right side of midfield throughout so far. Archibald looking for it short. Burns again providing the linchpin in midfield. Now McLeish. Patient build-up from Scotland. Gemmell to Archibald. Andy Gray. Well, it was only a snap chance, but the Scottish striker was already showing that they're prepared to have a dig from the edge of the box at any opportunity. Headed down by McLeish. That's McClelland forcing it forward. Still Scotland's goal kick. Certainly no sign that Scotland have been able to impose themselves on the Irish, particularly in midfield, although Burns has become more involved in the last 5 minutes or so. Robertson gets the touch. Gray back to Burns. Long ball aimed for Wark. That's a great ball to Andy Gray. Now Steve Archibald. And headed off the line. Well, that should have been the first goal to Scotland. A great save on the line by Chris Nicholl. The build-up, quite superb. John Wark hitting that long ball from Kenny Burns into the path of Andy Gray. He looked as though he'd have a shot on his own, but squared it to Steve Archibald. He really should have taken it first time. Stumbled, turned on it, and that delay giving Nicholl the chance to get back to hit it off the line. So undoubtedly a let-off for Northern Ireland. 20 minutes of the first half gone. Here's Archibald, the man who's already hit the post and had one off the line. Beaten to that by McClelland. Close up with John Robertson. That ball's too long in the air for John Robertson, allowing McCready to come in. A little bit casual perhaps from Steve Archibald. Now Gray for Scotland. Gemmell and Robertson. Well, Andy Gray going sprawling and looking for a penalty kick, it would have to be. There he is, saying he was pushed by Nicol. The referee certainly perfectly positioned. Now Gray, Northern Ireland, giving Scotland no space at all to work. That's a good ball towards McGrain. Now Archibald to work. Here's Andy Gray. Now Archibald to Gemmell. Chance for Robertson to attack Jimmy Nicol. That's a great cross, and it's beyond Gray. Intelligent ball from Barnes, wide to McGrain. Willie Miller. That's blocked by O'Neill. Well, tremendous power behind that shot from Willie Miller. He's already scored once for Scotland against Wales and home internationals. That certainly was travelling. Now McElroy. Far side is Armstrong. Now Nelson. Hamilton is onside. And the misunderstanding again in that Scottish defence. Well, Hamilton again causing all sorts of trouble in that Scottish box, and McElroy almost getting onto the loose ball. Certainly the Scottish defence having moments when they look decidedly ill at ease. That's a point I'm sure that'll be being noted by the Northern Ireland manager, Billy Bingham. I'm sure he would have settled for being all square at this stage in the closing moments of the first half. McElroy's corner kick, rough at full stretch, and that's O'Neill's header over the top. And he can still find the smile. O'Neill's header forward. McGrain to Robertson. Good run, diagonal run from Gray. Wark in support. So is Barnes. Gray's wide on the left, but here's John Wark for Scotland. Well, a deadly finishing. He just got him 32 goals this season, lets him down. But a much better build-up from Scotland. The through ball opening up that Northern Ireland defence, giving Wark the shooting chance he normally relishes. So now into the final minutes of the first half. McLeish climbing on the back of Armstrong. Free kick to Northern Ireland. And no time to take it. The referee bringing the first half to an end. Scotland 0, Northern Ireland 0, a scoreline which is much better for the Irish. There's Steve Archibald, the man who's come closest with a shot which hit the post and one which is cleared off the line. The closest things to goals in the first half. Andy Gray, his co-striker, who's battled so hard, but the honours in the first half, defensively certainly going to Northern Ireland, and the match very evenly poised for the second half. So with that, I hand you back to Arthur Montford in the studio. Well, a very sad sight here at Hampden, a spot of crowd trouble. The Northern Ireland contingent merging with the Scottish at that corner flag. As the second half gets underway and Northern Ireland come forward immediately, that's a long try from Gerry Armstrong. McElroy gets there before Archibald. This is Nelson. McIlroy beaten by Gray. Nelson with that long throw. Back it comes to McCreery. Now McIlroy. Nelson playing it in, Hamilton in the box. And that's a great save by Alan Ruff, touching the ball onto the post. Well, that would certainly have been a killer blow for Northern Ireland. A flighted ball from Sammy Nelson. Hamilton under pressure, got his head to it, going in at the top corner, and there's Ruff just touching it onto that post. Cochrane's corner kick. Again, the throw to Northern Ireland. Burns towards Robertson. Archibald the only man forward for Scotland. Burns with a header back, and Alan Ruff coming out very quickly. Burns didn't quite get his full power behind the header back. Gray battling for it with McClelland. Jimmy Nicholl with the long pass back. Back by Cochrane to Nicholl. Billy Hamilton wants it in the box. And Ruff made the telling interception. Well, there's two casualties from that clash, Alan Ruff and Billy Hamilton. It was a great hanging cross, waiting and biting Hamilton to come onto it, and Ruff was the man who spotted the danger, came out to meet him, and saved the day for Scotland. The anxious face of Jock Stein in the Scotland dugout, having to consider a replacement for Alan Ruff, who would be Billy Thompson of St Mirren. Billy Thompson now warming up on the track. A warm reception from the Scotland supporters as Ruff goes back between the posts. It's a free kick to Scotland. Pushing from behind by O'Neill and Gray. Terry Cochrane busily back to mark up. Archibald trying to get away from Chris Nicholl. Coming off the hand of Terry Cochrane. Free kick to Scotland. Now McLeish going forward into the box. Andy Gray in the box too, number 9. The rain still falling heavily. It'll be Frank Gray with the kick for Scotland. Kenny Burns in the box. McLeish at the far post. Well, a shooting chance for John Wark, but that's what makes Pat Jennings such a great goalkeeper. Great shooting opportunity for John Wark. He hit it very firmly indeed, but Jennings made that look easy. Headed down by McCullen and picked up by Robertson. Wark now moving into a central midfield position. Trying to get on the end of that flick from Archibald. Once again, the Scottish attack breaks down. The long ball forward, flicked on by Archibald to Gray. Robertson on the right. That's the move that's allowed John Wark to go into the centre of the field. Well, Robertson never really quite had a grip of that situation for the shot. The ball was always a shade out of range. Misjudged by McLeish. Willie Miller around the back. Now Gray, he needs support. McGrain provides it. Now Robertson. Missing out Barnes to find Frank Gray. Now Barnes. Robertson and McGrain operating on the right flank now for Scotland. Away by Nicol. Well, Archie Gemmill wanted that one very badly. Now McGrain. Archibald's shot. That could have caused Jennings a lot of trouble, coming out of a ruck of players along the ground. The flag was up on the near side, and the referee has chosen to wave it down. Scotland beginning to overload on this right flank now. Gemmill operating more and more on this side of the field. Here's McGrain. Towards Wark. Well, a good piece of play from McGrain, and the run forward, which is a trademark of John Wark, just out of range. Now Hamilton is marked by McGrain. Well, that was a very telling piece of defending by Danny McGrain. McLeish to Gray. Robertson to Miller. Kenny Barnes has stayed back to allow Miller to go forward. Now Wark back on the right flank. So is Gemmill. Is blocked by Cochrane. Now Andy Gray. Archibald. Willie Miller. Well, taking up good position, but the cross letting him down. Just swapping roles with Kenny Barnes for a couple of moments. Terry Cochrane for Northern Ireland. Roy's in a forward position. Now he's come back to take it from Nelson. Northern Ireland very happy to regain possession. Good play by Hamilton. Well, Kenny Barnes has been in a lot of hefty tackles tonight. Maybe a test for that right shoulder of Alan Rough. Hamilton, the far side of the box with Jerry Armstrong. Michael Roy. Billy Hamilton makes it 1-0 to Northern Ireland. Well, that's the bonus Northern Ireland were looking for on the blow that Scotland were dreading. A perfectly orthodox driven free kick by Sammy McElroy. The Scottish marking thoroughly unsatisfactory. Hamilton's glancing header, and Northern Ireland go in front. Now Hamilton towards the corner flag. Off the corner flag for a throw-in to Northern Ireland. Hamilton. The flag is up on the far side, acknowledged by the referee. high cut doesn't get any better. Gary Armstrong. The last thing in his mind, I'm sure, at this stage. 15 minutes left. Northern Ireland still leading by 1-0. Cool header back by Chris Nicholl. Well, this is the 10th tie in Group 6 World Cup qualifying. Only in 2 matches so far has any team scored more than 1 goal. Portugal scored 3. Ireland scored 3 against Sweden. In every other match, no side has scored more than once. That's how tough it is. That's towards Wark. John Wark equalises for Scotland. The goal he's always been wanting. A crucial goal for Scotland. 13 minutes left. Scotland goal level. And it all started with that magnificent pass from Willie Miller. It split the Irish defence. Wark coming in at pace. And the driven ball leaving Pat Jennings with no chance at all. Oh, Scotland, just as they looked as though they were beginning to lose out to the frustration of battering against this determined Irish defence, come back into the match, and now Asa Hartford joins the fray. The man going off is Kenny Burns, and that can only be an attacking ploy on the part of Jock Stein. Of courage and confidence tonight. They won't lie down to that, I'm sure. So Alan Rough going off to a thoroughly deserved ovation. You can see that right shoulder. This injury could be serious for Scotland and for Partick Thistle. Very warm ovation as he comes off. The replacement going on to earn his second cap is Billy Thompson of St Mirren. Just 10 minutes left. Frank Gray walks in the box. Well, John Wark certainly making his presence felt in the Irish box. But Sammy Nelson did very well, marking his run, jumping with him, and giving him no clear header at Pat Jennings' goal. Robertson to Gray. Good return ball under pressure. Gemmell going forward. And again it's McClellan matching that run. Holding it behind for the corner kick. Scottish team now full of urgency. Robertson's corner kick. There's Andy Gray. Now Steve Archibald. Well, I think Archibald thought the whistle had gone. Well, watch, the 90 minutes have now come and gone. So the throw to Scotland. Time, the long ball forward looking for Archibald. This is Wark leaving it to Gemmell. Hartford to Archibald, and the referee allowing very little additional time. The final whistle goes. Scotland 1, Northern Ireland 1. The Irish players very happy, and so will that man John Wark be happy, because his goal near the end, equalising the earlier goal of Billy Hamilton for Northern Ireland, tying it up a point apiece in Group 6.